Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Isha Nadia binti Rahim and my metric number is 26UP 19F1019.
My name is Siti Nofatia binti Muhammad. My number metric 26UP19F1011.
My name is Akila Afika binti Azhar. My metric number is 26UP19F1001.
My name is Sarah binti Razi. Metric number 26DUP19F1036. Today I want to present about safety attitudes. Definition states that safety attitudes refer to an employee's tendency to respond positively and negatively towards a safety goal, idea, plan, procedures, preventions, or situations. An organization attitudes towards safety will influence liability, loss exposures, frequency and severity of loss can be influenced favorably if safety precautions are a high priority. Next, personality should have a safety-first attitude. Everyone who conducts an activity or training session should be there first for safety and so on. This means his priority is safety above all else. That safety attitudes are made up of first, emotions or feelings driven by mental states. Second, belief or opinions derived from own faith. Third, inclinations for actions driven by opinions. Next, good safety attitudes are represented by attentiveness, eagerness, alertness, carefulness, task focus, and seriousness. 4. Positive or negative response to stimuli lead by actions. Last, positive safety attitudes aim to first, protect properties and protect employers. Second, prevent all types of accidents and near misses. Third, prepare for the emergencies. 4. Improve work environment and morale.
So now I want to present about what is safety standard procedures. Okay, safety standard procedures when doing the recreational activities is very important. The settlement risk is high doing other activities of campus. The safety procedures must be followed for each accident does not occur and use can be eaten preferably. Next is the sum of the safety standard procedures for recreational. The first is selection of appropriate activity venues. For example, away from the risk of accident like rivers, road, wildlife sanctuaries, field and court safe to use. Second is must wear the appropriate clothing. For example, like sport clothes and shoes. Not like office clothes and jeans. Okay, the choice of the clothing for recreation and sport is very important to avoid others from the accidents. Okay, and then selection of the clothes according to the type of the activities you have to do. Next is monitoring officers. Okay, the first is setiap aktiviti yang dijalankan must be accompanied or monitored by an officer in charge yang bertanggungjawab dalam aktiviti ini. Yang kedua ialah aktiviti rekreasi ini tidak akan dijalankan atau dimulakan sekiranya tiada pegawai yang membenarkan. Dan yang terakhir, the officer must be more knowledge and can help the others to solve the problem. Medicine. each activity to be carried out must provide an emergency box or a medical officer. And then the letter of permission. Okay, if the activity involves the safety in forest, water, outside the area or district, a letter of permission or notification to the department must be sent 2 weeks before the activity is carried out, and the officer in charge must bring the letter during the activity. The last of the safety standard procedures for recreation is accident report. Okay, accident report must be prepared in the event of an accident during the program.
Today, I'm going to present about kayaking rules and regulation. Kayaking isn't really one of those sports for the rule breakers and non-conformists out there. While there's plenty of freedom to go where you want, see what you want, and paddle in whatever crazy style you prefer, obeying your local kayaking rules and regulation is super important to your safety. Number 1. Beechcraft. Is your inflatable or rigid kayak less than 3.5 meters long? If so, you have what is called a beechcraft. You must never go more than 300 meters from shore from a point on the coast where any craft or vessel and its crew can safely enter or dock and leave again without assistance. A buoyancy aid is not mandatory but strongly recommended to make it easier to get back into the boat in the event of a capsize. Number 2. Sea-going vessel. This applies if you have a rigid kayak or inflatable kayak with at least 2 separate air chambers that is more than 3.50 meters long and is certified as seaworthy by the manufacturer. You can then paddle up to 2 nautical miles up to 3 kilometers from shore. In this case, you must have the following safety equipment. A life jacket compliant with European standards for each person on board. A mooring rope painter with carabiner at least as long as a boat. A spare paddle. A way of sealing the cockpits except for seat on tops. A baler tied to the boat or a bilge pump except for self-draining boats. A tow hook or equivalent for towing, a throw line, a light signaling device, safety light, glow stick, and the others. Number 3. Sheltered water navigation rules. Certain bodies of water have specific navigation rules. Swimming areas are prohibited unless your kayak is a beechcraft. In most cases, you should avoid paddling among swimmers. It is forbidden to cross the path of port entry and exit channels signposted from the coast by cylindrical red buoys on your right and conical green buoys on your left. Do not cross the path of vessels restricted in their ability to maneuver, vessel engaged in a towing operation, sailing vessel constrained by its routes, others. Find out about the protected areas on your road. Avoid paddling alone and make sure somebody knows where you are. Always take your smartphone with you in a watertight pouch so that you can call for help if you need it. In France, call SNSM in an emergency on 196. Number 4. Right of way in a kayak. Right of way at sea. At sea, vessels restricted in their ability to maneuver have priority. In a kayak, you will therefore only have priority over power-driven vessels which have unrestricted maneuverability. You must also keep away from sailing vessels which have less maneuverability than you. Right of way on a river. On the river and in sheltered water, a kayak is considered a small craft. It must therefore give way to all craft over 15-meter barge cruise ship. Again, you will have to give way to sailing vessel, but a power-driven vessel less than 15 meters long will have to maneuver to stay out of your way. Right of way between two kayaks. Priority to whoever is on the right. And if you find yourself face to face, you should pass on the right of the other user.
Okay, this is basic safety tips of kayaking. Number 1, be aware of weather condition and water temperature. Prepare for change in weather and the possibility of a capsize. In paddling in cool water, a wet suit or dry suit can keep you warm and comfortable. Okey, maksudnya di sini, sebelum anda melakukan aktiviti berkayak, anda perlulah memerhatikan keadaan cuaca dan suhu air di kawasan tersebut. Dan juga anda perlulah bersiap sedia untuk menghadapi sebarang perubahan cuaca atau kemungkinan berlakunya keadaan yang buruk di kawasan tersebut. Number 2, invest in appropriate clothing for your climates. One advantage of sea inside kayak is that you can shield yourself from some of the elements. While sea on the top leave you more exposed. Dress of the day. Anda haruslah memakai pakaian sesuai dengan iklim anda. Satu kelebihan kayak duduk ni adalah dapat melindungi diri anda daripada beberapa elemen. Number 3, you also beware of offshore wind that make it difficult to return to shore. Always follow the boating rules of the area you are in. Perlulah sentiasa berhati-hati dengan keadaan angin di pantai tersebut kerana angin yang kuat dapat menyukarkan anda untuk kembali ke pantai untuk melakukan aktiviti kayak. Number 4, you never mix alcohol or drug like prescription or non-prescription with boating. Next, never exceed the weight capacity of your boat and always check your equipment for wear and tear before you paddle. Okay, seek qualified instruction to learn proper paddling technique, water safety and basic first aid. Okey, ia bermaksud mendapatkan arahan yang berkelayakan untuk mempelajari teknik mendayung dengan betul, keselamatan air dan pertolongan cemas. 7. Brush up on self-rescue first in climb, warm, shallow water and again in more extreme condition. 8. Most importantly, wear your personal flotation device. Coast Guard regulation require that all kayak have a life jacket on board. Wearing your life jacket will help to keep your head above water and add in solution to your body. In your warm in cool water, there are great PFD designed specially for paddle. Buy one that fit well and always wear in while you paddle. 8 ni bermaksud yang paling penting menggunakan peranti flotation peribadi anda. Peraturan pengawal pantai mengharuskan semua orang yang berkayak memiliki jaket keselamatan. Memakai jaket keselamatan akan memastikan badan anda terselamat daripada arus air yang laju. Seterusnya, stay hydrated, always bring plenty of water and food. Last one, when paddling in new area, you must check with the local regarding current, shoreline condition and weather pattern. You should plan an escape route and alternative place to get off the water should environmental condition dictate it. Abiding by this rule will help to make your kayak adventure safe and fun. That's all from me and my friend. Thank you.